so we are back in Sunset Valley in what might be the last episode. I'm not sure. We'll see, because today I'd like to start on the second part for City Hall. So I already built City Hall. I'm going to pin the video on the screen somewhere. And I didn't finish it then because I wasn't sure what I was going to have inside. So here, today's episode is going to be the interior for City Hall. I've talked a bit about the changes I've made to the building since that episode in another video that I'll pin. It's going to be the town planning video number 3, I think. Here is the building for now. I might change a few things still outside, but yeah, the video for today is going to be mostly focusing on the layout inside, what's going to be there. I'm planning on having the police station, waiting hall somewhere, and offices, and part of the judicial system, let's say, of the town, that too. So a courthouse, I'm thinking. That's the plan for today. Let's get to it. So before I really started on decorating inside, I reworked the layout, adjusting, for instance, the staircases. So there are 2 nooks just behind the 2 staircases, and one of them is where I'm going to place Whaler, I think, and the photo booth, and the second one is where there is a staircase leading to the basement, but there is I've put a hidden room marker there, but it can be removed, and then there is an access to a basement. There is possibility of more rooms in that big building. Then I also made a secondary access to that wing of the building. That's where the police department is going to be, and I wanted them to have a more direct access to the police station. On the other side, at the end, I think I've added a pretend fire escape route with ladders, and it's as if they could get out of the building through the windows, but of course not possible. But so that's why it's a pretend one. But then it's also an access to the rooftop. So there is actually an access to the rooftop. It's possible for them to get there. And also I did another staircase a bit there near the mayor's office, where they can also access the roof that way too. So the police station, so it's my second one for that town. So the first one I removed, I'm going to link I'll pin the video where I worked on that first police station. So I wanted this one to be a bit different, but at the same time I still had the same restrictions of not using store items nor CC except for the rabbit hole rug. And so I think some of it is certainly quite similar to the original. I was going to say the original one. To the other one I made. For other things, I tried to make it a bit different. I don't think the color scheme is the same. Trying to remember, I think on the other ones I went with a grey-blue for the walls. So, but the same idea, I didn't want it to be too fancy because it's a police station. And then there are 2 cells. They are going to be bigger. I'm going to rework that area afterward and have the back of the building I'll extend it by 1 tile, so it actually gives quite some more room to this wing and the other one. And here there are a few items they can use for the police, the law enforcement career, and I was trying to find the right wording. So yeah, for that career they have quite a few items they can use with open career. Gosh, I'm losing all my words. So with ultimate career they can use, I think there is the radio station, megaphone, this one I'm certain, it's in there. Sports equipment, I only put the pull-up bar there, just one, because they are just across the street from the gym, and very, very easy to get there and to practice, to exercise some more, to train there. There are laptops, there is a chessboard, and in the interrogation room, because it's a bit of a chess game. So it's hidden in a table, but they can use it. And I've playtested, but very quickly. This corner, I've playtested the whole building quickly, so there might be things that are not working, but they are not obvious things. So there is also a kitchen area, and I've put a register there just to have an NPC present there at the front desk, because when there is no one, it's a bit strange and deserted, and it reminds me of Raccoon City in Resident Evil, when you arrive and there is no one anywhere except zombies. I think the register is just the general store one, so nothing much to do with it. It's literally just to have a sim standing there and not have the place look too empty. So then, across the hall, so in the other wing of the building, that's where I've built the courthouse, and also there is the judge's office, and the courthouse. That's where I realized that maybe I could add some space to the building in the back, so that I had more room to work with. It's mostly just a one tile add-on there, but I had also to rework the roof, because there are different levels there. So that's mostly why if you see tall walls in the back of the building, it's because I needed to have them as a reference when for the height of some parts of the building. So here, having the cells be larger, and thanks to that I could place a toilet there, and so they have a toilet and a sink, and there is also a bathroom, half bathroom, a toilet just next to it. I'm trying to remember, but I don't think I've added any shower in that building. So that's something that I could have added, because there are quite a few toilets, so maybe one of them could be a shower. Working a bit more on the side entrance for the police station here before going back to the courthouse. So the courthouse mostly... that was pretty cool, because I with more space I was able to then add, I haven't done it yet, a corner for the jury to sit in. So there are a few things to do there. I've half hidden a few TVs so that there can be SIMS sitting down in the audience and they're actually watching TV. And I've added a few computers. There is a podium there for the testimonies, and a door leading to the judge's office, which is just next door, and as I say, a corner for the jury to sit in, and there is also a TV there. So I've moved them down the TV, so they're actually on the level below. So I'm not sure. Have I playtested them? I'll do that before the end of the video. I'll go and playtest that, see if it works, if they can watch TV while they are sitting down. Because I tried to do that with the bleachers and it wasn't working well. So I'll see if it goes well here. I don't remember in other worlds if I was able to do that or not. I think I did in New Pleasant View because I had also the courthouse in the main in City Hall, so I think I did that too. It was a more grand looking a courthouse there and City Hall, the whole City Hall. Here I wanted it to look as normal as possible, like a classic one, that could be like the default one. So that's why it's wood paneling and brown grey colors there. And then there's the judge's office just next door, literally next door. And I almost added the wedding arch there because I know that in the US you can get married at the courthouse. So I was wondering, do I put it there? Because usually these are, well, smaller weddings in a way that there is not a huge guest list and they don't go with the pomp and all that jazz of big wedding venues. And I don't think we can say that the courthouse is not a wedding venue. So I was considering doing that, and then I had more room upstairs that I could use, so instead I made kind of a wedding hall venue upstairs where we can pretend that the judge goes upstairs to when there is a wedding taking place there, and they can stay there to celebrate. And so it's not a big venue. I worked quite a bit on it because I wasn't sure what to use there. All the items are a bit too much for something that it's supposed to be. But you know, I went again with the default, the regular look that I would like. They didn't spend not much money there. It's just a room that people can use to get married or to actually hold any other type of events. So there is a wedding arch, but it can be removed easily. And there is a kitchen there so that they can potentially have catering there. I've put also a buffet from the regular buffet, the one that is available, because I think all the other ones, and including the wedding themed one, are from the store, if I remember well. So yeah, I wanted the whole design to be as simple as it could be. I didn't want it to again, try to avoid the whole private wedding venue look, because that's not what I would associate with a courthouse wedding. But I did do a small room for the wedding party to get ready, a get ready room there, because I had room to do that. So I was thinking that maybe we can have sort of a big closet dressing room and then also to, as I've said, a kitchen. In the kitchen there is at least a microwave, and so this one is usable with, I think you need the mod. I don't think it comes with the game. So there is a mode where you can reheat food, leftovers, and also I think there is a microwave dish available, so you just need to put it in the microwave and it's on a tray. And I don't remember, it's been a while since I've played without any mod, so I'm not sure if it comes with the same mod or if it's something within the game. Anyway, there is a kitchen corner here. So in the venue itself, well, the hall here, I've added a few tables so they can eat, and some games for babies, for toddlers or children. And there are at least 2 high chairs there, so a few items for the kids. For the main color scheme, I went quite back and forth on this one, but I wound up with an orange yellow for the fabric on the chairs and also for the carpets there. It's not the best complementary color, but I wanted earthy tone there, and also something that would scream more like public venue, and again kind of the default room that with more investment could be turned into a better room, let's say. So then the mayor's office and adjacent conference room, meeting room, and there is also a front desk there. So also I did another register in that area, and this one, I think it's the relics one, relic register, so a bit different from the one downstairs, but again same idea to have an NPC there almost at all times, so that it's not, the building is not completely empty. Those huge buildings, they're going to be half empty, more than half empty most of the time. So the items I've put in that area. So I did an access to the rooftop in a small corner of the wing here, and it's a bit of a weird access. I have not actually play tested it. It was more for show. I'm not really sure if they're going to do that. They shouldn't be able to do that by themselves, because there is a hidden room marker in the room where the staircase is. So it's more for show, set dressing there, so that you can pretend there is a secondary access to the roof. But yeah, I'm not sure they can. There is nothing to do on the roof. I haven't even put telescopes there. So yeah, it's just because it seemed logical to have an access. So then both rooms here in that wing have a door from, I'm pretty sure it's Town Life. I've never used it. I don't think I've used it. Could have in the business career building, because it looks a bit businessy to me. And there is the trend set, because there is sort of a representation of the town, and mostly items that are also in other parts of the building, except maybe for the Domino's game and the business planner thingy, suitcase. And then I went on to adjust some more, so adding the photo booth there. I almost put it upstairs near the mayor's office, thinking that they can go to City Hall to have their picture taken, the official one, very official there. But then I couldn't really find a large enough nook where there wasn't a window that would be blocked by the photo booth. So downstairs it also blocks half a window, but it doesn't look as bad there, because there is there is a staircase that makes it look a bit more like a closed off area, I suppose. So that's it for the building. Let's get to the tour. Overview of City Hall with there is a parking area over there, so it's not big but can easily be replicated if needed over there. Bike racks over there, And then at the back of the building there is a vault of antiquity here. So I think it's the only remaining rabbit hole building in town. There is a fire escape here, and this is where the trash cans are stored. So I haven't put a dumpster area, but again, that can be added easily, or even have a nook, for instance, on the side extra. So the fire escape here is also the access to the roof. First floor first, the City Hall rabbit hole rug here, with the different options. And there is the photo booth in that nook, and in that one there is a staircase to access the basement, which is about that size, I think. And where I've put a level skip marker, and in this room there is a hidden room marker. So to access the basement, if you want some more room to work with, you just need to remove the markers, and then there is a basement that can be easily extended too. I've put markers because I had enough room already. That wing, where there is the police station, so one step here, and then access to that area where there is the law enforcement rabbit hole rug. Then the main room here with desks, whiteboard, the radio station, another door leading outside for the secondary entrance to that wing over there. I've put a register, but it's general store register. There is a chin-up bar over there, a small kitchen here, kitchen area over there, and then 2 jails. So this is actually a bathroom, half bathroom for that area. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Sims are going to go in the jail to use the bathroom. There is the interrogation room and a small room here to observe what's going on. And in the interrogation room, they can play chess to see who's going to win the interview. Across the hall here, the courthouse area. So there is a small landing area over there with a vending machine, 2 toilets, waiting corner over there. The judge's office, there is a coffee machine over there. And then the courthouse, where I've removed the TVs. They weren't working. I've playtested them. Okay, so that's it for that floor. Let's get on the second floor, where there is the landing over there. On that side first, the reception hall area. 2 toilets. This one is with a potty for babies, for toddlers. And then that's the whole venue here with a get ready room, a kitchen over there, and then the main room here with the wedding archway. And then across the hall there is the mayor's office and the meeting room, one with the staircase leading to the rooftop. So that's the front desk area for that wing with a relics register and 2 desks. And that's it for that building. That's it. That was the last building I hadn't finished in town. I'm currently adjusting a few more lots in Sunset Valley to prepare the file for download. It might take some time. I don't know, it depends on what's going on in real life, but I'm hopeful that it's going to be ready next weekend. If it's not next weekend, it's going to be the weekend after that one. I'll do a video to explain, to show the whole town what's where and what's going on. As I said, I've adjusted a few already existing building, but yeah, I'll do a video, a quick overview of the different districts, but that will be for the next video. I'll see you then. À bientôt.